Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you? Not exactly, but I get a lot of unwanted visitors. Kinda comes with the territory here. The one and only. Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us. You can count on my help if you play by the rules. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace and make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
You should take his words to heart.
That would be Benjamin Bayou. He's out to squeeze every credit he can from the people of this city. He doesn't much care who gets hurt in the process. He's also got a seat on the Council of Governors, which proves that if you've got enough credits, you can buy anything you want. I pick my battles, and I pick them carefully. Our first duty is to protect the people of the Freestar Collective. But sometimes you have to choose which people to protect, because not everyone is innocent. Rookies.
With an attitude like that, at least I know we will not be bored.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free. Believe it or not, yeah, it was. My mother's an executive with Ryujin, so I grew up here. I volunteered for this post as much to keep the other Rangers out of trouble as any other reason. If some hotshot rookie took this job and started flashing the badge everywhere, it wouldn't end well. Nah, I've got friends in high places, so to speak. I'm the son of a Ryujin Industries executive. Maybe you've heard of her? Name's Alexis Price. There's a sort of fragile peace here in Neon. It's better for everyone if the syndicates and the corporations coexist with minimum friction. Stay out of people's business until you can't. Be willing to let the small stuff slide. Don't break up a fight unless it's getting out of hand. Most of all, don't assume that badge will protect you. Of course, Neon's full of desperate people who have nowhere else to turn. For some, it's the drugs. For others, it's gambling. There are a lot of ways to lose everything in this city. My rule is simple. If someone brought it on themselves, I don't get involved. Rangers are supposed to exercise good judgment. I'm one person here. I can't help everybody. The best I can do is try to protect the ones who are innocent. And believe me, it's a full-time job. This is Neon. There are no guarantees, and who I find trustworthy changes on a daily basis. Talk to them or don't, it's your call. Come on. Pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. I learned quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the Marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned down without a moment's hesitation. Hostages or not. There are two things you don't do in here. One, you don't mess with Bayou's money, and two, you don't take Aurora off-road. I need to impress that upon you. Because the fact that you think justice is absolute concerns me, Deputy. It's never that simple. Got a second?
What? Oh, it's you. Gave me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's men.
Check. Far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie. Remember, that badge doesn't mean much here. Later.
What do you need? A stolen Hope-Tech ship, huh? Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
Everything in Neon has a price.
Whoa, relax. No need to get rough here. Truth is, I'm scared enough as it is.
Seems your approach worked.
I can help you, but right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right? Please, just hear me out, okay? I need to know I can count on you. Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
An all too familiar story in this city.
Yeah, but I never thought I'd be part of one of those stories. Did my best to stay out of trouble, but... found me anyway. The only one that matters around here, the Seoka Syndicate. They pretty much run the city. That being said, rumor has it that Emmett Goodman is on the outs, so they might not miss him much if he were to disappear. I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Ebside. Place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. You're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
He's a greedy, manipulative son of a bitch who takes advantage of people that are desperate for money. Word is he's not pulling his weight in the syndicate, and his bosses are looking to cut him loose. It's probably why he hides in his warehouse with all those guards around. The usual story you hear in Neon. The Aurora got him. He was so addicted he pawned off everything he owned. He finally got clean, but he was flat on his back, so he borrowed some money to start over. One day, I stopped hearing from them. A week later, they pulled what was left of him out of a hydroelectric turbine. It was ruled an accident, but I get the feeling he fell behind in his payments, and that bastard Goodman made an example of him. Well, that's all.
Credit for your thoughts, as they say. Need to see what I'm carrying? I appreciate our little discussions, you know.
Is now a good time to talk about my salary? There's still some room in my pack, if you can pay the storage fees. Later.
Goodman's with the syndicate, but he's on the outs.
Yeah, the way you handle things, not bad. If you need me to haul something, I'm willing. Certainly. Yep.
Ah, a face I never mind seeing. What we will speak again soon, I hope.
Hey, save that for the bad guys.
better keep walking. This is private property. You'd better keep walking. Do you now? You might be right. I'd like to keep this civil. You go in, talk to the man, and then you come right back out. Try anything stupid, and it's your funeral. Here, this will get you in.
You need something? Hey, if you find a new pistol, I'd be obliged. Yeah, I was done too.
Try something? And what? Got a problem?
Well now, look here. Something I can do for you, friend. Well now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me, what brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are you? Oh, it's just a modest enterprise, really. You could call me an importer and exporter. Inherited the trade from my daddy. But I'm sure you ain't here about my business. Ah, it's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf, but I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern.
I can't tell if he's kidding or not.
If you're attempting to appeal to my good nature, you're proceeding under a false premise. You see, in my line of work, it doesn't exactly pay to be soft. What's your stake in this anyway? If you think I'm afraid of some loudmouth deputy, you've got a lot to learn. Then offer me something I want, and I'll consider it. Seems to me like you're a long way from Aquila City. I can see that. That's what I get for trying to be nice, huh? You come walking in here drunk on your newfound authority, thinking I'm some small-time crook you can push around. Maybe it's time I show you how we resolve disagreements here in Neon.
Your blood pumping, huh? Someone kill this. Look out!
Give up already.
Well, then go. Never wise. I guess we scared him off at least. Got company, I think. Never mess with the code. Another one for the scoreboard back home. Waste not, need not.
Now you're done! Screw this!
You've chosen chunks. What a great choice. What chunks can I get you?
Creatures are a lot of fun. I even bring Corey here every now and then. Some people love it. I spend too much time trying to stop bad guys here. Whole place just gives me a headache.
They hit the bars, buy a lot of drinks, talk up how great they are, how their unit almost won the war single-handed.
In other words, they're recruiting.
Yeah, pretty successful too. The locals really eat up that former war heroes crap. It's been more than 20 years. I think nobody would carry it.
To a lot of people, war heroes is exactly what they were.
I know what you mean. When I was a kid, my friends and I used to pretend we were 1st Cavalry soldiers fighting off imaginary UC troops.
A lot of kids played that game.
Did you talk to Goodman?
Well, have you got any proof?
When a ranger says they're gonna do something, they do it. Now start talking.
Okay. Time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit. And she's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
Yeah, there were 4 guys waiting for her. Kind of stood out because they were all wearing old Freestar military outfits. After they talked, the 4 guys took off in the Hope Tech ship. Not sure who they are, but they were wearing some old uniforms with a patch. It had a number 1 on it. Back to work, I guess.
So far, so good, rookie. Keep it up. You'll make not much. I know the reputation more than the person. She's one of the best shipjackers out there, which makes her expensive. She's also a daredevil who likes to take on tough jobs. Probably the kind who lives life 1 hour at a time. Stay out of trouble.
Excuse me.
If my ship goes long again, my
Sauvages. Nice. The Astral Lounge got you down.
What can I get you today?
Oh, great.
Hello. You don't have places like this in Aquila, that's for sure.
Strikers are upstairs.
A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something? Aw, come on now. Don't tease a girl. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it. A time or two, maybe more. And yet here I am, walking free. Aw, ain't you polite? I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right? All right. So I jacked a ship. It was just a little fun. I didn't even keep it. It was a job. I turned it over to some men, and they took off for who knows where. End of story. Nothing I did put anyone in danger, okay? Look, they didn't tell me what they were gonna do. How was I supposed to know they were gonna go after some farmer?
You should have asked when you took the contract. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't. I do want to make things right. I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since. You serious? Take your pick. Money, reputation, the thrill of it. All good reasons. Only some kind of offhanded comment about their client wanting to expand the operation ahead of schedule. In my line of work, you learn not to ask a lot of questions. Tends to make people uncomfortable. No, but it sounded serious. She was upset. Seemed kind of shaken, you know? Didn't seem right I should pry, so I didn't. Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the first, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here, take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know? Nothing, really. I was told when and where to meet them. They paid me what I was owed, and that was it. Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you, he's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the first must take a lot of money. I'm sure he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
No, nothing at all. Left me feeling a little disappointed, given how well they paid me. Yeah, sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone could crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go. Oh. You're welcome. Guess I ain't used to the law being so polite. You got what you wanted. Now leave me alone.
Eager to help, if I can. Thank you for the conversation and everything.
I spent so little time here these days, kinda miss it.
Aquila City's always open.
Trying to get out of this place.
Looks like we got another off-worlder. Oh, I do not get paid enough to deal with stuff like that.
Oido.
got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able. Hey, good to see you. So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descendant of the great Solomon Coe? Is it everything you imagined? Yeah, but no autographs, okay? I gotta say, it's a relief being with you. So many people hear Coe and they expect me to pull some miracle out of a hat. Time has a way of just building on itself. Solomon was a good man. Great one, even. But if he ever heard all the bullshit being talked about him these days, he'd flat out deck him. There's books about him. Lots of them. All right, a couple of high notes. He was one of the first grav jump explorers, back when they had no idea of the dangers. First solo jump out of Sol System, all him. He explored all the planets in Cheyenne and settled Aquila. Plus he formed the whole Freestar collective with Volii. So, as you can see, the names got some serious heft. It appears I left him in my other jacket. Sorry. But really, for some people, it ain't a joke. They have serious expectations. Yeah, there was a time, well before Cora, where it really weighed on me. Felt like every little thing I did or didn't do was a reflection on our great legacy. It's enough to drive you crazy. Now I just hope I can help Cora to... I don't know. Your kind words are appreciated. For my father, Cora, and me, everything starts and ends with Solomon Coe. He looked out at the stars, and he dreamed a way to get there. Imagine being the first person to jump into a new system, set foot on a new world. Hell, I get it. That's powerful stuff. And now... I'm just getting sappy. You're a bad influence, you know that? I believe that might be the most honest thing you've ever said. Well, I hope the comic book they make about our adventures is better than that rag on Solomon. The stuff they publish is just downright embarrassing.
Security of the Freestar Rangers surrounded the
I know how these things go. Big-ass spaces, searching for that ship is like trying to find a grain of sand in a desert.
And arrest the gang without bloodshed. Miraculously, there were no civilian casualties. An eyewitness said that it was remarkable.
Hey, I think we should meet up at Chunks later and grab something to eat.
From devolving into a massacre.
For sure.
Just keep your gun holstered during your stay. You'll be good in my book.
That your ship that landed not too long ago?
Sure is something.
Hey, Deputy. Hey, Deputy. I'm moving on then.
Excuse me. Be safe out there. I'm grateful to have a little more help around here.
A ranger's work is never truly done. Well, aren't you a keen one? You've been hitting the ranger mission board. Hard. I gotta ask why. Most of our newly joined aren't so damn eager. Very noble. Rangers don't often get types like you.
You've worn the badge a while now, and still holding on to the ideal.
Just so you know, every post on the board was penned by yours truly. We caught a break. Seems some of your missions are related. A puppet master type by the name of Tawny Adams was pulling the strings. And your work is flushed around. I figure, since you did the hard work already, you deserve the honors of dealing with her for good. Tawny Adams is a crime boss, medium level. Rewards for dealing with her type are lucrative. And also, putting people like her down is the fastest way to reduce crime. Rangers have been known to fight for assignments like this. That's the hope of officers of the law everywhere. She'll have company, so armor up, gear up, and probably bring a friend. I'd wish you good luck, but I expect luck's got nothing to do with it.
Remember, your first duty is to protect the people of the Freestar Collective.
Leader.
Excuse me.
That's it then?
A lot of
The mayor's
famous people
alright.
visit Aquila.
Always painting too
Hopping
rosy a
back a
picture,
year,
though.
you never know who you'll meet.
What I've got's better than any swill they'll serve you in the United Colony. You won't find a better selection of brews and beverages. Have a look.
Be safe out there.
Aquila's really the heart of the Freestar Collective.
We got a lot of bars in the city, all class joints. Well, except Peggy's.
If you're hurt, the doctor can see to you.
Might be hard work, but it sure beats living under the poop.
Good to see you. Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think? Oh, I can't fly anywhere. Issues with my Eustachian tubes. Being in a pressurized environment is like someone taking a laser cutter to the sides of my head. It's not great, but at least I can pretend to visit the party capital of the galaxy by having you tell me about it. Yeah, I bet. It just sounds so exciting and so stimulating. Probably makes Aquila City look like the more boring backwater town in the settled systems by comparison. Alas, I'll have to experience it vicariously through you and the other rangers. So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful? Did he now? Well, in that case, challenge accepted. It's only a matter of time before I know every dirty little secret stored in this thing. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find. It'll take as long as it takes. You can't rush a job like this. One thing I can promise you, though, is that it'll go a lot faster if I don't have to answer silly questions. Oh, why should I? Nothing but dirt, cold air, and Ashta waiting for me out there. I like my nice, cozy, antisocial office space much more, thanks. Oh, I will. I guarantee it.
I need a word. Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech? Glad you got a chance to meet him. Sounds like you're making real progress. Good. Stay focused on the task at hand and don't take your eye off the target. That's how a ranger should think. What did you learn from this starship thief? Well done, Deputy. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I could give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move. There was a mech driver in the 1st Cavalry named Marco Graziani. He came from money. When the 1st Cav got a reputation as the top unit, he transferred in. Rumor was that bribes made it happen. Marco had a knack for getting hold of anything we needed. There was talk the family fortune came from smuggling, and I believe it. He had this dream to become a wealthy businessman when he got out. But I guess that got put on hold when they locked him up. They said she was a child prodigy, which probably explains her arrogance. Even so, she was fiercely loyal to Major Hull. I don't think she'd ever give him up. If you find her, don't expect her to cooperate. Like what? Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the 1st. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now, looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there. Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation. Your priority is to gather more intel about the 1st. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.